Hello everyone, how you doing? Stomp R Gamer here, and as you can see, it's me on a camera, waving, flying, whatever. We're gonna see how this works. I just got a new webcam for Christmas, so Merry Christmas, and I figured I would try it out. I'm gonna use it for FOIP and VoIP and a little bit of head tracking, etc. in the game. I haven't configured that part of the game yet, but I figured for the stream today we'd try out with having my lovely face on here. Let me know in the comments if you like seeing me flying and the facial expressions I make when, what did I do and how did that happen. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on the videos, regardless, because it helps the channel out. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I'd love to get there by the end of the year, but I don't see it happening. I need 300 people. And short of doing a giveaway, I don't see that happening. And I've been thinking about doing a giveaway, but yeah, finances are a thing. So, here we are taking a look at the RSI Constellation, which received some updates in patch 3.12. Yesterday I did some flying around with some friends in the Andromeda, and I really had a good time, and she performed very well, much better than she used to. I'm jumping in the Phoenix here, which I just realized I may have stripped components off of. So let's make sure I actually have components before I take off. So let's see. Propulsion, Bolon. Yeah, she's good. Got everything we need to at least test it out. So like I said, yesterday the performance was worlds above where it was. I definitely had a good time flying the Connie. And I was surprised because I knew that there had been some updates. I didn't think that they were quite as noticeable as they were. Everything from how it flew to some of the durability that I was witnessing. As you may remember from previous videos with the Constellation, I mean, it's atrocious to fly one, or it was. It's a lot better now. So here's the roll rate. The roll's still pretty slow, but it's very manageable. The pitch is a lot better and manageable. And now let's look at the yaw. And that's actually a very pretty view of Hurston there with the sun about to come up. And yaw is a lot better than it used to be. And again, most importantly, it's manageable. I can stop a turn, I can start a turn, I can control my craft as I need to. So let's go ahead and do some Stomp's favorite maneuver here. Yes, yes, draw all the turrets. We're going to come through here and we're going to do a little bit of a, I'm not sure what to call this maneuver. The spin around a point, the try not to slam into the station maneuver. It's kind of, I'm not sure what to call it, but it seems to work pretty well. All right, so here we go. I'm going to start strafing down and pitching up. Try to keep the station kind of at a constant point. And if you remember how the Connie used to be, this was not possible before. I mean, it just simply, she just did not. And this is, again, this is a fully stock Phoenix, so I haven't upgraded any of the coolers, anything on it. So I'm just using stock. Now, is this fighter level performance? No, not at all. Is it a hell of a lot better than she used to be? Oh, hells yes. Is it flyable finally? Yes. Would I use a Constellation in combat? Yeah, I did yesterday. No problem. Was it perfect? No, it was still kind of slidey. Prospectors would occasionally ram me and I couldn't really do much about it. But could I manage the Connie? Could I use it in combat? Yes. It's definitely at a much better place than it used to be before we got this update. I can actually have fun flying it. It used to be more of a chore. I found myself once again enjoying flying the Constellation, and that's what matters. And what we're seeing here is already an incredible improvement in its performance, where it's actually got some maneuverability. Now, again, it is what they call a medium multi-crew ship, mostly exploration, light freight, 96 SCU. But something like the Andromeda is a gunboat. It carries a lot of firepower. They all have a lot of pilot-controlled firepower, either 4 gimbaled size 4s or 2 fixed size 5s and 2 gimbaled size 4s. You can put a lot of firepower downrange. The Andromeda has a ton of missiles. Apparently the Taurus is coming, so we're going to be able to fly the Taurus, and that's going to have a lot of cargo. We don't know how much yet, but it should be comparable to the Max. And now with an ability to actually fly this thing in a relatively aggressive manner and get in and out of atmosphere and actually having good control of the ship again. I mean, this is, yeah, it's game breaking. It really is. So I'm glad to have been able to revisit a ship. I keep looking over here at my other screen as if this is where the camera is, because that's where it shows me, but the camera is right there. This is going to take some getting used to being on camera, you know. And again, if you guys realize you hate how I look and you don't want to see me, cool, I'll cut it off. But for now, we're going to leave it on, do a couple of videos. I might mess with the size of the frame on the video. Let's go get some atmospheric flying in and see how she does there. We'll head to Stanhope? Stanhope? Yeah, Stanhope. We'll go with that. That's how it's pronounced. Totally. God, I've forgotten how long it takes the bull on. Oh, and I got to spool again? Stupid. I hate the bowl on. Again, so there's still plenty of bugs. The StarMac, me and the org last night tried to find Jericho. It was a nightmare, and what made it really a nightmare was the quantum map not loading and having to get it up and, you know, bring it up, close it, bring it up, close it, clear route. It made it really hard to try to find Jericho. We gave up. I don't know if they ended up finding it later in the night. I do know they did some interest combat, and I'm sorry I went to bed. I had to put together a trampoline for my daughter, which anyone who has kids knows that the whole night of activities is a nightmare. But no, it was definitely a good time. And, you know, Christmas morning, usual stuff. And I haven't made a video in a while because I've been pretty busy. But I would love to say I'm going to make a lot more. But there's just not that much content right now. We got the new Talon. I did the Talon videos. It's a great ship. They have fixed the canopy opening and closing, so that's improved. I did World because one of my subscribers, Sunny, requested a Herald video because they've done some changes to that as well. I'll probably try tomorrow, maybe. Tomorrow's my last day off, and then I leave on a 5-day trip. And actually I'm pretty busy from now till January, flying with not a lot of time off. But I'll try to get those videos in. Alright, so here's roll rate and atmosphere. Still, I mean, again, it's an abysmal roll rate. You'll see that the nose drops as I'm messing with the roll, so I'm having to make some adjustments with the stick to keep the nose level with the horizon. And that's been pretty par for the course for the Connie. Check yaw. Yaw's night and day for the Constellation in atmosphere. It's still a little sloppy, but it's definitely controllable. A little over and understeered, no big deal. You know, very easily handleable, manageable or handable, however you want to pronounce it, because handable is not actually a word. Pitch is, again, great, a lot better than it used to be, and very manageable. So again, you know, in atmosphere or in space, the Connie is again flying like a ship instead of just a brick. So if you've got one, bring her out, play with it. I found that I know it still has shield holes. They have not fixed those, but what they have done is they've adjusted the health. Here I am. See, now I have a webcam, and I'm trying to point at the screen as if you're going to see where I'm pointing. The nacelles, the engine nacelles have had their health increased. So they definitely don't get popped off quite as quickly and easily as they do. Same with these little chin fan thingies. They've had their health increased. It was increased a lot more, but it's been adjusted back down because the Connie was freaking tank. It's still a tank. Don't get me wrong. I threw on a Sucheron shield, and so I had the Sucheron shields and an FR-76. The shields never went down. I took very little ballistic damage, if any. And it was a great, fun combat experience. And again, the only way to get the Sucheron right now is to steal it from another ship. I stole it from a Prowler because I got the Prowler now. So again, if you own a Constellation, pat yourself on the back, enjoy it. She's flyable again. Whip them out of the hangar. Go have fun. You will have fun with the Constellation again, which is just a great thing because it's not often we actually get to come back to a ship that used to fly great, went to crap, and is now back to great again. Is it the best ship in the game? No, no, no. Right now, arguably for kind of the same role of everything except for combat, the Star Runner is better than the Connie for now. If you're including combat, you can't hold a candle to the Constellation against anything else in the category. Once we get the Corsair, we'll definitely see something with a lot more performance and kick. Really, there is no other gunship of this level. I'm sitting here trying to find somewhere to jump, by the way, just so I can get out of atmosphere. Seriously? You know what? Fine, we'll do this. Go to Magda. So anyway, I'm sorry. I'm working on like 4 hours of sleep today, so I'm a little distracted. Really, the only thing you're going to find is a Constellation in this kind of firepower, size, combat level to be able to carry a decent amount of stuff. Then you can, of course, look at Freelancer Max, which can carry more than the Constellation. But now the Connie handles pretty comparably with the Freelancer Max. So really, I don't know. I don't know where the Max fits now, to be honest. There apparently has some improvements coming for how elevators work, which should be a huge improvement. Come on, fine, take me to OM3. I don't care. I'm just fed up with quantum. I want a better quantum mechanic soon. That being said, I really am enjoying the game. There's a lot more to do. I'm rambling, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video and say thanks for the view. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, please. We'll do some more videos here hopefully soon. I say that a lot, but unlike dedicated streamers that actually have time to make videos and get daily, weekly content, I'm a dad with a full-time job flying airplanes, so it's pretty hard for me to find time to do this kind of stuff for you guys, and I do apologize for that. And for anyone who does like, comment, support the channel, make donations, I mean, you guys are awesome. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. I have some life events coming. I'm not able to go into too much depth, but it's been kind of rough with everything going on. Not gonna lie, I'm not the only one. So to anyone who's been going through tough times this year again, I hope next year brings better stuff. I'm sure I'll make another video between now and New Year's. And if I don't, Happy New Year to everyone.